This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I have here. Okay. Link is in the description box. Okay, Sagittarius, let's begin. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. Ooh. I like this. I like this very much. There is something of a pure heart here. Sagittarius, a very pure heart. Warmth, pure love. Something you feel, I see in the recent past, maybe something was thrown back in your face, like in some kind of way, if that makes sense, you know, like, and it didn't feel good. This is very interesting, the message that's coming through, but it's like, it resulted in a very open discussion, open heart, and something comes through where it was only for the purest intentions, if that makes sense. It's like, for some of you, it really does not have to be romantic whatsoever. It could be a friend, relative, colleague, anything like that. Could be, it's like solidified your relationship. Like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. You're finding somebody that speaks your language, you know? You're finding someone that speaks your language. And this pure heart that we got was about having not just one person, but you'll find yourself in a series of situations and people where you are being drawn to people only with with purity towards you. There has been something here that I see you've had to dodge the bullet a few times with somebody with kind of like negative energies, and kind of maneuvered and whatnot, and you've done a really good job at that. Things from that, there are things coming through, things coming to the light, just by themselves, you know. It's like they can no longer hide, and you've dodged the bullet, thankfully, from being kind of around any kind of problematic situations and whatnot. And it's what I see here is that you're wanting just to surround yourself with warmth, with love. It's very, very interesting. I have to say, each of you fire signs have had a very different reading. Each one. I mean, you're different signs anyway, but just very, very different. Sometimes they're very closely connected, but this week it's quite different. And there's something blossoming here. The connection that you have could be a friendship blossoming, and if there's a foundation of friendship fast, and from that, I just see there's a lot of easiness coming through as well. Things are going forward. Something is happening that you have had your eye on. There's been a desire of yours that you see. It's like something is sprouting. Like you have a plant. You've been waiting for it to grow. You've been waiting to see something, to come through from the soil. And now it's starting to come through. It's starting to come through. It's sprouting. It's growing. But it's more than just one. It's quite a few. And you're like, oh, wow. Okay, so it was silent, silent, silent. And now so many of them are coming through the surface, and it's growing healthy and steadily and strong. There is I see, okay, a firecracker. Maybe you're the firecracker. Maybe somebody around you is a bit of a firecracker. No, it's not you. Okay, there's somebody else that could be a firecracker. Okay, and it's saying to avoid this firecracker. And I do see that you know what to do. There's something here that you're needing to not show all your emotions or feelings when you're around this person. Because you're trying to get something from them, which they do deliver. They do deliver on that. And it will work out for your benefit. For whatever this message or news that you've been wanting to attain, it works out in your benefit. It will almost feel like justice for you. And for some, I see you're putting pen to paper here. Could be signing off on a few things that will be very important in the long run. And you're also setting some conditions with that, negotiating. And something to do with your property also, Sagittarius. Your property, what I see here, there's an advancement when it comes to your property. Keep a hold of that. That's what's saying here. So however that resonates for you, perhaps now you see that it was a very wise investment and you didn't sell it just yet. Let's say, for example, there's something there that is very special and good in your property. Hold on to that. And also use your wisdom when it comes to something that needs a solution. Use your wisdom. Use your wisdom from something that you've been through already. Yeah, that's what's coming through. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what the cards have for you. Sagittarius. King of Wands. Sagittarius. Death card. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Oh. King of Wands, the Death card, and the Pentacles. You have here, Sagittarius, what I see, these great aspirations you've worked very hard for. I see sweat, guts, all that you put into. I see a proposal that's come through, and something here that you've had to get complete closure for in order for the new beginning to happen. Something had to be settled first in order for this work or job or something to continue. Hoping that it's like what I see, hoping that you'll get some advancement from it. It will, do you well, but it actually works out even better than you expected here with the Ace of Pentacles. What's coming through is a job well done. A job well done. And also to be proud of how far you have come and what you've achieved. The universe is absolutely rewarding you with that. And I do see not just sweat, but tears as well that's come through from this. You've really, and I'm starting to feel those emotions now. Sagittarius. You'll be very relieved, okay? You'll see it happening. It's like you continued, but maybe sometimes you're like, maybe it's just not meant to be, it's not going to happen. And then it all comes through. Woo! We have the Tower card and the Magician. Sagittarius, you guys are always just so surprising and amazing. The Tower and the Magician. Then suddenly something comes through and we have the Tower. You see how it answers for you. Something in terms of, an ending. This is more like a rebirth. What I see here had to happen. It was necessary. It is necessary. And you get this big gift here. And then with that, the Tower. Things will suddenly change. And we get the Magician. You have absolute great ability to conquer and build from the ground up into something magnificent, and believe that. I see your ears. You're having to really listen carefully to something. Listen this is what I'm getting through. Words, things that you've had to listen to. I see your ears are like puffed up. Having to really, really pay attention to the details of something that's coming through. And this tower moment here is absolutely needed for you. Ooh, and we have the high priestess come through. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay. You're very, very impassioned. Okay, that keeps coming through. You're more knowledgeable than you give yourself credit for, Sagittarius. Use your knowledge to your advantage here. Use what you know. Use everything that you know. You will advance even greater. All that will happen, I see like almost like a sudden breakthrough here. Something had to kind of break to make. It's not a make or break situation. It had to break in order to make it. And then with the, you are resourceful as ever. It's and also your mind. It's what I'm getting here with the magician is that you can see how much you can control in your life with the power of your mind also. And I see you gathering things up, and maybe you need to redo something, and as you redo it, redoing something, here we go. But you're redoing it in a different, better, more enlightened way. Things start to happen. Look at this. And here with the high priestess, it's like, you took the right initiative here with the high priestess. The high priestess is you telling yourself, I'm so glad I did this. I was correct in redoing the whole thing, whatever it is that you're working on. Something you attained some knowledge, some awareness. And then you have those breakthroughs. You come through stronger, better for it. And the high priestess is kind of like really trusting yourself, all-knowing, especially after the magician. Your intuition is at a very high point this week, Sagittarius. Very high point, and listen to that. Again, the listening part is very important that's coming through here. And you will know, you will understand, you'll feel it in your gut what that is. And once you take what you have just listened to somewhere, from someone, from something, or read, you'll know exactly how to break free and succeed in this thing that you're up against. That can easily be, moved around to your liking, molded to your liking. So definitely kind of a very, very high achievement here. High intuition, high achievement. Amazing, Sagittarius. I'm loving this for you. You're conquering something, okay? Here you come out like you've conquered the world. That's the thing that I'm getting here. Big, big resolution also. If you've been looking for resolution, that is coming through. Love it. Sagittarius.